Nepal stands proud in the list of some of the few nations in the world which have never been colonized by the British. But history reveals that the past wasn't so easy for Nepal. A small nation on the northern reach of the magnanimous India, where the British had firmly laid their hands, Nepal had been frequently attacked by the British. Enduring lots of ups and downs and victories and losses, Nepal remained united. Hello and namaste and welcome to our channel Itihas. Today we are talking about Nepal-Anglo War. Do subscribe to our channel and join us in this journey as we unravel the main causes of the Anglo-Nepal War, its different consequences, and many more. The coronation ceremony of Girvan Youdha Bikram Shah took place in 1797 AD, but his personal rule began only after the assassination of his father Rana Bahadur Shah in 1806. Bhimsen Thapa, however, continued to be the Mukhtiar. He instituted an inquiry to find out the real culprit behind the assassination of Rana Bahadur Shah. After a lot of research, the king of Palpa, Prithvi Pal Sen, along with Kaji Tribhuvan Khawas, Jagat Pandey, Vidur Shahi, and Kaji Narsingh Gurung were found guilty and were put to death. Bhimsen Thapa then sent a troop under the command of his father, Amar Singh Thapa, in 1806 to Palpa. Thus, Palpa, which was the last of the Chaubishe Rajya, was annexed to the Kingdom of Nepal. Amar Singh Thapa was made the governor of Palpa and he annexed Butwal and Sivaraj to the Kingdom of Nepal. But this annexation of Butwal and Sivaraj was opposed by the British and they prepared for war against Nepal. By the end of the 18th century, the British East India Company was firmly established in India. The East India Company had occupied almost all of the major states of India and they were looking for an opportunity to enter Nepal. The British were welcome to Nepal during the Mallar rule, but Prithvi Narayan Shah did not allow them to stay in Nepal, and a troop of British soldiers under the command of General Kinloch was badly defeated by the army of Prithvi Narayan Shah at Sindhuli in 1765. So, the British were aware of the strength and courage of the Gorkhali soldiers. During the regency period of Bahadur Shah, East India Company put forward a proposal that the British might be allowed to trade in the border areas between Nepal and Tibet, but Bahadur Shah rejected that proposal. In 1792, a commercial treaty was concluded between Nepal and British India, but that was not enforced. Later, when Rana Bahadur Shah was in Varanasi, Damodar Pandey concluded a commercial treaty in 1801. But the treaty did not favor the British interest. But the British were reluctant. East India Company always tried to maintain friendly relations with Nepal, and via Nepal, they wanted to trade in Tibet. The only way to Tibet was through Nepal, and Nepal would never allow the British to go to Tibet through her territory. Moreover, giving permission to the British to go to Tibet through Nepal meant losing her own market, which was Tibet. In such a situation, the East India Company thought to threaten Nepal with war. Another reason for British aggression to Nepal was that they wanted to reside in the cool and healthy hill stations like Dehradun, Kumaon, Shimla, and Darjeeling. These places were under Nepal at that time, but the immediate cause of the war was annexation of Sivaraj and Butwal to Nepal in 1806. For some time, there were meetings and talks to settle the disputes over Sivaraj and Butwal, but ultimately, in 1814, the East India Company declared war against Nepal. Before the declaration of war, British government collected the valuable information about Nepal. Captain Knox himself had been instructed by the Governor-General to obtain detailed information of Nepal's internal and external defense. Lord Hastings, the Governor-General of the East India Company, prepared a detailed plan to attack Nepal at 5 points. In first point, a regiment consisting of 6,000 soldiers equipped with 16 pieces of ordnance under the command of General Ochterlony marched from Ludhiana to attack Nepal for the far western border in order to engage Kaji Amar Singh Thapa's force. In second point, a regiment of 3,500 soldiers under the command of Major General Jalapsi was to invade Dehradun, Karwal, Srinagar and Nahan through Saharanpur. In third point, a regiment of 4,000 soldiers under the command of Major General John Sullivan Wood marched from Gorakhpur to invade Palpa. In fourth point, Major General Latier with his troops of 2,000 soldiers marched from Purnia to attack Biratnagar. He was also given the responsibility to incite Sikkim to invade Nepal for the eastern side. In Point 5, Major General Morley, with his troops of 8,000 soldiers equipped with 26 pieces of ordnance, marched from Bethia to attack Makwanpur. To fight with the Gorkha soldiers, Lord Hastings had borrowed rupees of 25 million from the Nawab of Oudh. The British collected a total of 26,000 troops, well equipped with guns and cannons. The British army was divided into 5 units, but in the war, only General Ochterlony was able to adopt warfare. The remaining 3 commanders were not able to do that. General Gillespie was killed in Nalapani War, General Wood was completely discredited, and General Morley deserted. In the Anglo Nepal War, the government of Nepal sent 12,000 troops under the command of Amar Singh Thapa and Balbhadra Kunwar. During the reign of King Girvan Youdha Bikram Shah, the British government began to think of occupying the Tarai region of Nepal. So the British Governor General Lord Hastings ordered Nepal government to leave Buthwal and the 22 villages within 25 days. After that, General Thapa supported the idea of war. He knew that the British government wanted to occupy Buthwal and Sivaraj at any cost. According to plan, Lord Hastings ordered to unite the Bengal army to occupy Buthwal and 22 villages. The general of Palpa remained silent and was waiting for an order from Kathmandu. Some days later, the Palpa governor got an order from the center and they attacked the British army. 18 British soldiers were killed and the rest fled from the battlefield. After that, Lord Hastings declared war against Nepal on 1st November 1480. Well, this was just the start of the Anglo-Nepal War, and a lot of things happened after that. And there were some serious consequences of this war, so stay tuned for part 2 to know what actually happened in the Anglo-Nepal War. Well, that is all for today. Hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel, and do share this video with your friends and family who are interested in history. Thank you and have a good day.